All right, now we're going to talk about our first principle, which is actually vacuuming. At this point, I find that vacuuming is the most underused, overlooked principle that we have. But we're actually talking about something that's going to remove 80% of the soil that you're trying to take out of that carpet. Very critical. Let's talk about what type of equipment we'd like to use here. In vacuums, we really prefer a commercial upright vacuum. And in this brushing system, what we want is to make sure, are the brushes working properly, or is it something where we haven't checked those brushes in a while and they're really not doing their job anymore? So let me put this over here for a second, then we'll come back to that particular area. What I'm going to do now is show you a simple little technique that you can use to actually check the brushes to make sure that they're still effective. Take any old charge card out, and what you're actually going to do is take the charge card and run it across the frame of the vacuum here. As you're doing that, the card should be hitting the brush. If you're going across here and it's not hitting the brush, that means the brushes are not hitting the carpet and they're really not doing you any good. So I mean, that's very important on that aspect of it. The second thing that we're going to look for is the bag itself. The bag should not be full. In other words, once it's gotten up to that 3/4 full, you basically are not getting any extraction through the vacuum itself, which means you're not going to get any type of airflow as we're going through there. So it's important then to make sure two things. One is that the brush is working properly. Two is that your bag is not being overfilled and really not working effectively at all. Next thing we're actually going to do here is to actually show you the process of vacuuming. I know you think it should be simple, you vacuum at home and that, but there still is a science to vacuuming. Remember now, this is not a race. So my forward pass is going to be relatively quickly. My return pass is where I'm doing all the soil removal. Slow, deliberate passes. That's the simplest part of vacuuming, the most important part, but just remember, slow, deliberate passes.